Hello YouTube, this is Krinos43 with another out of the box, and this time we are doing something old. This came out in September of 2011, and I just got my copy today because normally I don't get mods, and that's what this is. This is an adventure for characters of 6th to 8th level, but it's got the deck of many things in it. Shoot! The Deck of Many Things is possibly one of the coolest artifacts that has ever existed in the history of Dungeons & Dragons because it can wreck your game. And yes, this thing did come out in September. I ordered it beginning of the year after I found out Deck of Many Things. But it's not, no, you know, there's other stuff in it too, but, you know, who wants to look at that? You want to look at the Deck of Many Things. No, I'm going to show you everything. The packaging is a lot like the Shadowfell packaging. So, it comes in this funny box. It's got maps. Everybody likes maps. I like maps. I don't know if you can see this very well. Whoa! Losing stuff here. Oh yeah, I don't like about these paper maps is how they get full. How I almost ripped them. Trying to, there's one side. Kind of looks like something from Diablo 2. There's the other side. This almost looks like a ship from Star Wars up top here. There's the bottom. That's map 1. Here's map 2. Zelda level! Yay! And then over here, we've got a few more maps of random shit. Alright, now we've got the Madness at Gardmore Abbey. Oh, the mods. That's what this is. It's got 4 little booklets in it. This is Book 1, Gardmore Abbey. It appears this has in it treasure cards, enemies and allies. Oh, Book 1, Gardmore Abbey. Using the adventure, shorter adventures, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 I said. Main gate reinforcements. Additional combatants. Some encounters. More maps. Let's see here. Book 2 is Enemies and Allies. This ought to be good. I mean, well, it definitely is Enemies and Allies. It talks about the city, Winter Haven. Winter Haven characters. A bunch of goodies. Apparently there's some way to destroy the Deck of Many Things. Nah! You foolish fools. PCs, monsters, lots of monsters. Encounters. Do you actually use the Deck of Many Things to figure out? That's kind of neat. And then these last two are of Gardmore Abbey. And I assume that, the encounters themselves and all that jazz. But this is the important thing. Right here. It's actually got more than the deck in it. It's got treasure cards. 2 treasure cards to be specific. It's got a Torque of Justice and Moonbane. Torque of Justice is a level 10 item, level 10 next slot item, +2 to Fort Reflex and Will. When you spend a Healing Surge, in addition to gaining the normal benefits, you choose an enemy you can see, and until the end of your next turn, you get a +2 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls against that enemy. And then once per day as a minor action, bloodied allies within 5 squares, you get 10 hit points. That isn't bad. And you got this other thing here called Moonbane, which is a +2 longsword. It does 2d8 radiant on a crit. It's also treated as a silvered weapon. So it's a werewolf thing. Moonbane deals full damage to insubstantial creatures. And once per day as a minor, you can teleport up to 5 squares. Each creature that is adjacent to your destination square takes 5 radiant damage. It's kind of neat. But, here it is. This has been in Dungeons & Dragons for a very long time. This is cards of a deck that has screwed over players over the years in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th edition, and anybody who plays in a game where this thing is used properly never forgets it. Now, how does it work in 4th edition is, I gotta look it up. Shut up. The Deck of Many Things is a +3 magic tome. It's considered a tome, so wizards can use it to get a +3 to attack and damage rolls. Crits for 3d12. Sorcerers with Chaos Power class feature can use the Deck of Many Things as an implement for Sorcerer powers and Sorcerer Paradigm Path powers. You can't be dominated. Once per encounter as a free action, you alter the fortunes of your enemies, forcing an enemy to reroll 1 attack, skill, or save. It just may, taking the result you choose. As a minor action, once per day, you roll a d20. Once before the end of the encounter, you can replace any d20 roll made by an ally or an enemy within 5 squares of you with the d20 that you rolled. Now, it also has concordance. It's intelligent. When it is pleased with you, anytime you would roll a result of 1 on any die, re-roll it until you roll a result other than 1. Once per day as a standard action, you can draw 3 cards from the Deck of Many Things and then choose any one you drew, resolving the effect of that card as described below. The deck then vanishes and is lost. When it is satisfied with you, anytime you would roll a result of 1 on a die, except for a d20, you get to re-roll until you roll anything other than a 1. And then once per day as a standard action, you can draw 2 cards from the deck and choose any one you drew, resolving the effect of that card as described below. The deck then vanishes and is lost. When its concordance is normal, once per day as a standard action, you draw a card from the deck and resolve the effects as usual, and then the deck vanishes. but is unsatisfied with you. Anytime you roll the maximum result on a die, except for a d20, your result is a 1 instead. And then once per day as a standard action, you can draw 2 cards from the deck, and then choose any one that you drew. You must choose a card with the Ruin descriptor, if one was chosen. Resolve the effect of the chosen card as described below. The deck then vanishes. One was angered, when its concordance is 0. Anytime you roll the maximum result on a die, you treat it as a 1. Any die. Once per day as a standard action, you draw 3 cards from the deck of many things, and then choose any one you drew. You must choose a card with the Ruin descriptor if one was drawn. Resolve the effects of the chosen card as described below. The deck then vanishes and is lost. A complete deck has, I think, 22 cards. And just for shiggles, I'm going to show you how this works. Shuffle this deck up. By the way, in comparison to the deck from 3rd edition, this is nowhere near as bad because there's no card in here that grants wishes. And let's face it, I don't know many DMs that know how to do wishes very well, but then I don't know many DMs. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that the deck is satisfied with, that the deck is happy. What is it? Satisfied? Pleased. I draw 3 cards, and I get to choose 1. And so that way you can't accuse me of cheating. I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. Alright, I drew the key, the void, oh dear, and the throne. I get to choose 1, remember. The key, you get a magic weapon of your choice, which must be at least, or which must be of level 11 or lower. Not bad. The throne is a reward card. Your party gets the following major quest, which is rightfully yours. The adventurers have been rewarded with a keep somewhere in the world to claim as their home. However, the keep is currently in the hands of other creatures. The adventurers must go to the keep and claim it as their own, ousting their current inhabitants. 600 XP per adventurer. And then the void is a ruin. You fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. The party gets recovering the prison. As a quest, the adventurers must find the object in which your psyche is imprisoned. The prison is on another plane, and the adventurers must journey to that plane. Find the object containing the psyche and recover it, and break the object to release your psyche. Once the prison object is broken, you are no longer unconscious. 600 XP per adventurer. Now, if it were me, I'd pick the key for level 11 or less magic item, get a +3 something. But now, oh, there's more. Tokens! I love tokens. It actually has tokens for the deck of many things, which is kind of neat. And then, of course, PCs and all that stuff. Warped magic. Dungeon layouts. And all that fun stuff. Now, this has been video 1. Over the next week, on top of my vlog video blog that I've been doing, I hate the word vlog. I have 2 more videos I'm doing. One for... Actually, they're both for L5R products. One collectible card game, one role-playing game. Book of Air and War of Honor. And believe me, War of Honor is fun as hell if you play the card game. Anyway, that's it for now. Take care. Peace.